This is the WJTS News. In tonight's news, a traffic violation leads to more. Local businesses receive wellness honors. Law enforcement is once again taking part in Labor Day's Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over event. And for tonight's Inform, we speak with Becky Beckman with RSVP, or the Retired Seniors Volunteer Program. All this coming up next on 18 WJTS. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Jurnee Davis with news here on 18 WJTS. A man previously wanted by authorities in Dubois County is now in custody. 35-year-old Ryan Thomas Fields of Lagodi was arrested early this morning by the Daviess County Sheriff's Department. He was booked into the Daviess County Security Center on charges of possession of methamphetamine, possession of marijuana, possession of a syringe, resisting law enforcement, and driving while suspended with a prior. According to a Dubois County deputy, Fields will face those charges in Daviess County before being transferred to face the charges out of Dubois. A warrant was filed for his arrest out of Dubois County after he fled on foot following an accident in Hayesville Sunday afternoon. Officers stated that for an unknown reason, shortly after 1 p.m. Sunday afternoon, Fields went left of center on Hayesville Road West, flew into a ditch, and the vehicle flipped onto its side. Fields sustained a head laceration from the crash and was instructed to wait at the scene beside another vehicle. He instead fled on foot into a wooded area. Officers and K-9 units searched for over 2.5 hours but were unsuccessful in their attempt to locate Fields at that time. His warrant out of Dubois County includes Class A misdemeanor charges of resisting law enforcement, leaving the scene of a property damage accident, and driving while suspended. Linton Mayor John Wilkes was struck by a Duke Energy truck Thursday afternoon as he crossed Highway 54 in downtown Linton. Mayor Wilkes suffered a head laceration and is currently recovering. Linton Police Chief Troy Jarrell says Mayor Wilkes was about 3/4 of the way across Highway 54 when he was struck by the truck as it was turning onto Highway 54 from Main Street. Wilkes was taken to a local hospital and then transported to Terre Haute Regional Hospital for observation. Chief Jarrell says Mayor Wilkes is expected to recover, but there is no word yet on when he will be released from the hospital. The accident still remains under investigation. 10 Indiana companies or organizations recently earned wellness honors from the American Heart Association, and a pair of local entities were among them. The companies earned gold, silver, or bronze recognition in the American Heart Association's 2018 Workplace Health Achievement Index. Local companies that were recognized include Jasper-based Kimball International, who received a silver award, and the St. Meinrad Arch Abbey picking up a bronze. The American Heart Association, the world's leading voluntary organization dedicated to building healthier lives, free of cardiovascular diseases and stroke, created the index with its CEO Roundtable members, which is a leadership collaborative of more than 40 CEOs from some of America's largest organizations who have committed to applying evidence-based approaches to improve their employees' overall health. This index uses science-based best practices to evaluate the overall quality and comprehensiveness of their workplace health programs. Nationally, more than 1,000 organizations completed the index assessment for this year, and of those companies, 75% received either gold, silver, or bronze recognition. The American Heart Association's Workplace Health Solutions offer a suite of science-based, evidence-informed tools and services to help optimize current employee health programs. These tools and services leverage the science behind the index while improving consumer engagement and promoting healthier behaviors. For more information, you can visit www.heart.org/workplacehealth. The Martin County Sheriff's Department, along with the Department of Homeland Security, is requesting the public's assistance in locating and identifying a potential arsonist. The State Fire Marshal's Office is currently investigating a house fire that occurred along the 7800 block of U.S. Highway 150 in Shoals during the early morning hours of Saturday, August 4th. An award of up to $5,000 is being offered for information leading to the arrest of the individual or individuals responsible for setting this fire. If you have any information at all on this incident, you are asked to please contact John Hartman at 317 504-7148 or by email at johartman@dhs.in.gov. A traffic stop for speeding in Jasper early Thursday evening resulted in the arrest of a Jasper man on drug-related charges. Just after 7 o'clock last night, the K-9 unit of the Jasper Police Department pulled over a blue Dodge pickup near the intersection of 13th and Dorbit Street for exceeding the posted speed limit. Police say during the course of the traffic stop, the driver, later identified as 47-year-old John Robbins of Jasper, exhibited signs consistent with use of methamphetamine. Police later found Robbins to be in possession of 3 individual bags of a crystalline substance. The substance was later field tested and came back positive for methamphetamine. Police say each individual bag weighed in at about half a gram. A subsequent search of Robbins' apartment was conducted and numerous pipes and smoke, methamphetamine, and marijuana were located there. Robbins was placed under arrest, taken to and booked into the DuBois County Security Center for possession of methamphetamine and possession of paraphernalia. Each year, Americans mark the end of each summer with the Labor Day weekend, a time to celebrate the hard work and many accomplishments of our country. Sadly, the Labor Day holiday has also become one of the deadliest, with drunk drivers endangering themselves and others on their way home from holiday festivities. Once again this year, the DuBois County Sheriff's Department, the Jasper Police Department, along with the Jasper Post of the Indiana State Police, are partnering with the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration's Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over campaign. The high-visibility national enforcement effort begins next Friday, August 17th, and will run through Labor Day, September 3rd. During this period, local law enforcement will show zero tolerance for drunk driving. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says over the 2016 Labor Day holiday period, there were 433 crash fatalities nationwide, with 36% of those involving drivers who were drunk. That was the lowest percentage of impaired drivers over the 5-year period from 2012 to 2016. In a released joint statement, Jasper Assistant Police Chief Aaron Pearson and DuBois County Sheriff's Chief Deputy Tim Lampert say the public needs to understand it's up to them to make the smart decision to drive sober every day. They say this is not about a ticketing campaign. It's about a campaign to get the message out that drunk driving is illegal and that it takes lives. Motorists encountering a suspected drunk driver are urged to call 911. Witnesses should be prepared to give a complete description of the vehicle, including color and make, along with the license plate number, road on which the vehicle is being operated, and direction of travel. Callers may remain anonymous. Pearson and Lampert want to remind citizens of the many resources available to get them home safely. They say drunk driving is not acceptable behavior and that it is essential to plan a sober ride home before you ever leave for the party. The Jasper Police and DuBois County Sheriff's Departments, along with the Indiana State Police Jasper Post, will join roughly 230 local law enforcement agencies across Indiana, who will join thousands more nationwide in the Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over mobilization. For more information, you can visit www.trafficsafetymarketing.gov. Old National Bank recently announced the promotion of Chad Huffman from private banker to vice president. Huffman has worked in private banking at Old National Bank for more than 16 years. Prior to that, he worked for First Tennessee Bank in Indianapolis as a mortgage loan specialist. He earned his bachelor's degree in finance and real estate from the Indiana University Kelley School of Business. He is a graduate of the College for Financial Planning. In the community, Huffman is an avid volunteer with Junior Achievement, or JA, where he is past president and current advisory board member of JA of DuBois County and board member of JA of Southwest Indiana, and serves as co-chairman of JA's Business Hall of Fame Committee. Huffman is also a committee member for Old National Bank's 100 Men Who Cook and is an associate member of the Marine Corps' Toy for Tots program. Huffman's office is located in Old National's Jasper Main Banking Center at 1 DCB Plaza. The DuBois County Museum will host a Military Appreciation Day program this Sunday, August 12th. The museum will be open from 1 till 4 p.m. with the special program beginning at 1:30. Master of Ceremony for the program will be Ron Hemsel. The theme of this year's program is Our American Flag, What Does It Mean to You? After patriotic music and songs provided by pianist Sarah Sergisketter and vocalist song leader Paula Alice, and a welcome to the museum board president, Amy Wire. Speakers will include William Weichert speaking on Bosnia, Father and son Joe and Nathan Verkamp speaking on their service, A Generation Apart. Father Matthias Langston, OSB, relating his experience as a chaplain in Berlin when the Cold War ended. And Randy Mills, co-author with his wife Roxanne Mills, of the book Summer Wind, A Soldier's Road from Indiana to Vietnam. Mr. Mills will have a book signing before and after the program. Refreshments will also follow the program. Also during this time at the museum, the Indiana Historical Society exhibit, One Shot, the World War II photography of John Buscemi, will be on display. Follow World War II through the eyes of the Gary native and war photographer. Be sure to check out the exhibit before it ends on August 31st at the Du Bois County Museum. Stay tuned, weather, sports, and inform are still to come on WJTS News.